My name's Pierce. Before LAN WAN, I was a year out of college. I had gotten degrees in mechanical engineering and aerospace engineering. I had spent the summer after graduation working at a deli and a movie theater, at which point I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina and spent a school year teaching 6th grade and 7th grade science at a magnet school for the arts. Whereas you can imagine, the kids really didn't care for science all that much. So a year and a half ago, I was without a job for half a year, having spent the previous year teaching. And again, let me say, I'm now a network engineer, but my entire background, the only thing I can tie in is math and logical thinking. My entire degrees have nothing to do with what I'm doing now. So getting all the way to design professional, network professional, and even the written part of the expert level within just a few months of starting kind of says a bit about how well this all with LAN WAN works. If anything, I'd say that's a testament to how much training LAN WAN was able to do. And for those of you who haven't gotten into any kind of networking yet, Cisco certifications are not easy to come by. You really do have to know the equipment. You have to know the thought process, and Cisco for that matter, to be able to get a Cisco certification. Got in touch with LAN WAN, and so they asked me to come on out to California, and I came out for a weekend, and they reimbursed my plane ticket and covered my room and board. Granted, I was staying in the building upstairs where we were working downstairs, so but still they fed me, so that's something. I got to basically get a sample of what their camp is like and stuck with it. In fact, they had a camp starting, so I just changed my flight home and stuck around for a couple more weeks. And by the time I left, I already had my CCNA voice, and within, I think it was a week of coming home, or 2 weeks, I got my CCNA. A couple weeks later, I had my CCNP, and so before the end of January, I had CCNA and CCNP, and by the end of March, I had my CCDA, my CCDP, and my CCIE written, and by the end of May, I had a job. From going to meet with LAN WAN in person and starting my hands-on training at the end of November, early December of 2012, by May I had a job. 6 months later, because that started off with, it was a recruiting company. I was contracted to a hospital system, but within 6 months of last November, I was hired full on by that system, that hospital system. I've been working for them ever since. And really going from contract to internal employee, nothing changed for me. I was still an intermediate engineer. I did the same job, same people, same team, same everything. Nothing really changed for that. And keep in mind, I said intermediate engineer. So a year of from start to being fully hired directly by this particular company, and I'm still with them. In fact, counting my contract with them, I've been with them almost a year now. To kind of expand on quality of life, in the past couple months, we just closed on our first house and moved out of our apartment. Getting what we did at 15-year mortgage with 2.75% interest rate, it's pretty damn good. Excuse my language, but it's pretty good. And so from what I've experienced, I would say anybody who is already in networking and is looking to transfer over to some Cisco, I would definitely take a look at LAN WAN. Like I said, if you're already in networking, you already know networking, and you're just trying to get into Cisco, and you don't have the time or the money maybe to be doing a Cisco class, or for that matter, you've had experience with them and you just don't care, I would definitely recommend LAN WAN to try that. If you already have Cisco training, then you already know, and you have some Cisco certifications, you're going for the next level up, you definitely already know what it's like for Cisco. I would say give LAN WAN a try. I'd recommend it. And for those of you who are completely new to the field, If you can get out to them the weekend of testing everything, make sure that network is for you. And for that matter, like I said, this is a very hard and fast paced at times. So definitely make sure you can handle it and keep up with it. But they're willing to give you that shot. They're willing to let you test this out and make sure that it's going to work for you. Try it. See how it goes. If you enjoy it and it's good for you, that it's simple enough for you to be doing it, I'd recommend LAN WAN for you.